Coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. I'll go special. I'll go special. Gun. Kill.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. He's checking. Crash. 58's the money. 58's the money. It's our time. Hey, alert 3. Move 15. Touch 50. Hey, easy. Touch.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the screen. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. Hey, watch it. Bang out. Bam. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Breida, he'll try the right side. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Kill. He's coming. We got double up. He's crashing. He's checking.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember the conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
14.
On first down, here's Breida. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Alert. Let's go, 14. Check 13. Gun. Shit. That's it. 14. One left.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Got it. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Check. He's coming. Ball. He's coming. Double up. Check 26. Check 26.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Check 52.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 315. Check 45. 40. Check. Alert 3. Alert 3.
One left.
Check 3.
Hey, 0.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We own it. Alert.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Hey, echo.
56.
Hey, tighten down.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Undercut. Ran, go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
On three. Motion.
Mike 56.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check 56. Here we go.
From the 38, Trubisky. And he'll find Hall. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now it's Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Montgomery back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Alex Okafor in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Marr able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch. Zebra. Front left.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Gain of 4, but not enough. The coming here on 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Oh, what a move. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check 50. Check 50.
18. Go.
Get wide. Shoot. Check. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Try.
12.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Check. Crunch.
Now a give coming right is Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's make these babies crawl on the way back home.
Switch.
One fluff.
You got tight.
19.
You got tight right there. Watch 27. 45's the mic. Go on.
Fair.
6 guys.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Check 37. Check your hot read. Pick the edge. Come. Watch the twin. Slam.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On third down, Trubisky. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there, 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 99. Big Ed. Hey, alert.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Rob. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56. Check 56.
Throwing here, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, let's get this. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Ran. 56. Alert. Check 56.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Hey, orbit. 56. Exit. Check. Alert. Check 3. Motion. Alert. 56. Mike, 56. Right now. 56.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Maher is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery, a first down and then some. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Cut. Mike 56, Mike 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Room.
56 to Mike.
Trubisky will throw. Able to find Shaheen here. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, I got you. Here we go, check him up. Check the call. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You go, night.
18.
Check. Fresno.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, ball. Hey, Alpha.
Check safety. Check 43.
Hey, 18.
Twist.
Red, up.
Hey, check 24. 36.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Robinson's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Red, up.
56 to Mike. 56.
Hey, team 6.
Get that ball. Mike, 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Calais Campbell, and that will force a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Rip left. 58, boys. 58. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Cook right.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Let's go, D. Gun.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? Wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
X3, 218, chopper.
Lux 56.
Ran, tough.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, alert. Hey.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Move.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Forward left.
I got motion.
Hold up.
Check 24.
14.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. We got double up.
36 power.
He's crazy.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Go. Front it.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Leonard Floyd. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. A give. This is Montgomery. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. To the end zone, touchdown Bears. David Montgomery his second touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Zebra.
Check 13.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Wilson now to throw on third down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10. Wilson will throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
58, boys, 58. Check pass.
To throw again is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Work.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Motion. Motion. 56.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Check. Shift. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now it's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check. 15. Check.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Hey, 0.
Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
There's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. One last shot for Wilson. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Seahawks 3.